what you bought that's new to this show. We're standing in front of the Summit 2 machine. Let's start with that one.
Okay, yes, as you said, this is our new Summit 2 machine. This is the evolved product coming out of our best-selling Summit 1800. We've taken a lot of what's really worked well for our customers on the Summit 1800 and kind of rolled it together with the new controls and the new software from our micro platform.
Okay, and is there a particular reason for launching this here in South China, or is it a product that you've already launched elsewhere?
It's a product that was actually introduced at Apex earlier this year. As I said before, it's a combination of some of the good and the old with the new, and it's become popular because it's actually a smaller footprint, yet it can handle larger boards.
Okay. And what kind of markets are they using that for specifically here in China?
This one is actually very popular with the EMS companies because it's very flexible.
Okay.
Because it can handle the larger boards, yet it actually has the precision and the accuracy for small cell phone boards as well. So for companies who don't know what product they're going to be working on year to year, it's something that they can actually invest in today, and that investment will carry through.
Okay, and you talk about the cell phone market, more and more miniaturization, more and more stuff. Is that the market that's driving you hardest in terms of your R&D challenge?
In a lot of ways, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the process windows are getting tighter, the components are getting smaller, so we have to actually improve our controls. We have to, and what we've done on this machine is taken away some of the factors from the facility, such as fluctuations day to day on voltage in the incoming lines, pressure, because we use a lot of air for our convection heater. If that air pressure changes, we can't allow that to impact the process for the customer.
Okay, and in terms of the Chinese market, how's the Chinese market treating you at the moment? You finding much variation between North, South, West China?
Well, we still actually have a very strong following here in South China, but we've seen some growth up in the north as well. Shanghai is actually improving for us lately.
Okay, and in terms of technologies, it feels now that when a technology comes to the market, it pretty much hits everywhere worldwide. It isn't different in China now to the US in many ways. Is that what you're finding with your customers, the same demands everywhere?
Pretty much the same demands, yes. We see, of course, a lot more of the high volume still maintained here, and a lot of the R&D and new product introduction either in Europe or the US or other places as well. But I think as far as technological demands, we're being hit harder here than anywhere else.
Really?
Yes, because of the volumes, because of the demand for consistency.
Okay, and we're hearing good things in the Americas, particularly about the Mexican market and that doing well. Is that a market that's serving you well at the moment? And where is that in the technology spectrum?
Actually, Mexico is on the increase as well. I think that the economy there has picked up, and we see a lot of the companies that had been growing here in China looking in both places as well.
Yeah, and I think that's the case, isn't it? And I guess if you're working with the EMS guys, a lot of them have got a global footprint. They'll buy one machine, try it, and roll it out elsewhere. Does that work for you?
Yes, it is, and that's a very important factor for us because most of our customers are multinationals, and they expect to be able to buy a product, whether it's here in China, San Jose, California, Guadalajara. They want it to work the same no matter where it is.
Yeah, and support everywhere in the world, service everywhere in the world.
That's correct. It's got to be perfectly uniform.
And that last question, how's the show been here for the last couple of days? What's the footfall like? What's the response like?
Actually, it's been very good. I think things are a bit upbeat. I think people are looking forward to the future, and they expect the economy to really start picking up.
Yeah, and I think the consumer market here, the internal consumer market, domestic business, seems to be serving particularly South China well.
That's very true. There's a lot of new domestic product that's coming out, a lot of very interesting challenges headed our way.
Yeah. Okay, well, great to see you. Thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you.